Hello, my name is Sierra Willison, and this is the Plessy versus Ferguson court case. First, we're going to go over the facts, then the legal issue, then the ratio, the analysis, and finally the conclusion. So starting with the facts. In 1883, the Supreme Court struck down the Civil Rights Act of 1875, ruling that the 14th Amendment did not give Congress authority to prevent discrimination by private individuals. Victims of racial discrimination were told to seek relief not from the federal government, but from the states. In 1890, the separate car law was passed in Louisiana. It required either separate passenger coaches or partitioned coaches to provide segregated accommodations for each race. Passengers were required to sit in the appropriate areas or face a $25 fine or a 20-day jail sentence. In 1891, Creole professionals in New Orleans formed the Citizens Committee to challenge the separate car law. Homer Plessy, a 1/8 African American, sat on a whites-only train car and was arrested and charged. Plessy was specifically chosen because he was mixed race. The railroad cooperated because it thought that the act imposed unnecessary costs via the purchase of additional railroad cars. The legal issue. Does the Louisiana Separate Car Act violate the 14th Amendment? Ratio. Justice Henry Brown of Michigan delivered the majority opinion. The Supreme Court held that the law did not violate the 14th Amendment because the amendment enforces equality of the two races before the law, but it was not intended to get rid of discrimination between colors. Analysis. The 14th Amendment was created to protect the legal equality of African Americans, not the social equality. Brown stated that the Separate Car Act was intended to preserve public peace and good order. Conclusion. In a 7-1 ruling, Plessy v. Ferguson ruled that the Louisiana state law that allowed equal but separate accommodations for black and whites on train cars did not violate the 14th Amendment.